Morning. This is Nita and Miss Panda with the Timepiece Garden. And yeah, I'm not gonna get anything done today. The weather went and changed on me. It's 26 degrees right now. Looks great, looks awesome. It's cold. Yeah, Panda's busy playing with her toy. So what does that mean? Well, that means I didn't get to finish the hoop tunnel. And yes, I'm not gonna stand out here very long. You can hear my little chime. I got a little bit of wind blowing, but not a lot, which is a good thing, because I never closed it, because I thought I was going to be able to come back out and finish working it. So you can kind of, we'll zoom in. Sides are still open, so the air can blow through. And the clamps have got to clamp down right, so nothing is blowing, which is awesome. So I'm not going to rip any holes in it, but I'm not going to get it done. Not today, anyway. 26 is too cold for me to be outside. It just is. And even if it warms up, we're supposed to get a high of like 34. But with the wind blowing, and you can hear the chime, the 34 is not going to feel like 34. It's cold. So just insane madness. It'll be a couple of days before we're warm enough again. Yeah, you can see the top of the Jeep, don't need to see the license plate. But it'll be a couple of days before I get back to the hoop tunnel. So me and Miss Panda are playing. We've been playing in the house, and she's playing outside. Running circles. And then she'll be like, Mom, I'm bored. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going back in the house. All right, well, if I do something, crafty or whatever, I'll bring you along for the ride. Otherwise, I'll talk to you later. Afternoon. Look at my seeds have come in. Woo-hoo! All right, well, it's still a little too early for me to start planting. Does that make sense? Just, based off your frost date, and then about 6 weeks before the frost date-ish, I start some seeds, and some it's later. As an example, salad stuff, because I'll take the cooler weather. If I'm going to plant them outside in March, I got to start them here really soon. Stuff that I won't plant until, May. I can wait roughly until March to get those in seed trays. But having said that, I don't wait to order my seeds. I'm a firm believer that those people who live in like Alabama and Texas and Florida, because they get to start their seeds earlier, you can actually run out of seeds. Or as an example, Baker Creek can run out of seeds because people who could plant early have already got their seeds. So anyway, I get my seeds early. I do it every year. It's just what I do. And today we're just going to kind of go through some of what I got. So I've never grown borage before, and it's edible. And we all know I love a good flour salad. So yeah, that's why I went ahead and got that one. I'm going to do a new try with it. I happen to like a good poppy seed dressing. And these are the poppy seeds. If you ever see them on top of bread, that's what these are. So it'll be a really cute flower for the flower garden, and I will be able to harvest the poppy seeds and maybe make my own poppy seed dressing. And we're going to pause for a second. Panda's hollering at me. She wants to come back in the house. So hang on. There's Miss Panda Bear. Hi, good friend. She got a biscuit. She's chewing on her biscuit. All right. So what do we do? Basil. I have basils. I have a green basil and a purple basil. So this is a cardinal basil, green leaf with a red flower top when it goes into bloom. Just trying a new type, Beets. I always have some beets, but these are a white beet, very sweet. Supposedly you can make sugar out of these, which is cool. So we'll figure that one out. But new beet for me to try. I'm also going to do a new corn this year, a very sweet corn versus my gem corn. Cucumbers, I went ahead and got a new cucumber. It's called a dragon's egg. They're meant to grow, but they're not much bigger than an egg. There are certain things that I look at because it's just me. And when you get a really large cucumber, a lot of times it'll go bad before I can actually eat the whole thing. So having a smaller cucumber that I can harvest that will last a little longer might be a good thing. So we're trying that one. Decided I was going to try a huckleberry this year. I've tried with my goji berries. I've tried that every year that I've been here, and I cannot get them to do anything. So trying with a huckleberry. Let's see if I can get that to grow. I'm also trying with a melon. It's a sweet melon, and they're supposed to be good for like a kid's garden because they only get about a quarter of a pound. So they stay a very small melon. Again, that's great for me because it's just me. If I go out and buy a large melon at the grocery store, it goes bad before I eat it all because I don't want melon with every meal. This is another one of those I'm trying. It's a new pepper. I've not had it before. So we'll see. You know? From there I got Natapinos and Anaheims. I always have these. I even seed save from them, and just in case my seed saving didn't work out well, I bought a package of each. Natapino is a jalapeno with no heat. So you get all the flavor, especially if you're doing like nachos or something, or you're doing salsas without the burning heat. My Anaheims are actually what I use for heat, which are compared to a true jalapeno. An Anaheim has no heat, but this is my heat level. Another new one I'm going to try, this is the honey nut squash. Supposedly they only grow like 4 or 5 inches in length. So instead of being, a huge butternut squash, they're tiny. So if I'm looking for like a baked potato, or I just want to mash a squash instead of a potato type direction, this will be great because it'll be serving size again. I like that. And then I did pear tomatoes, and that's seed saved from them. I have yellow pear tomatoes. This is I got an orange pear-shaped tomato. Yeah, that's the name Milla. Hey, can we throw stuff on the ground here? Yeah, it's the info. Talks about it's got a poor germination rate. So I will end up like double or triple planting what I normally plant in the seed starters to make sure that I get some going. And then free, because when I order from Baker Creek, I always get some free. They sent me another cucumber, which is sweet, and they sent me a carrot. So those are the seeds that I've got for this year, along with, whatever I seed saved from last year, the typical stuff that I will grow, like all of my regular cherry tomatoes and, all the fun stuff. I will probably do a larger squash again, just not as many. Yeah. See if I can get my other melon to grow as well. I will not be trying the goji berries. They're just not going to work. But that's where we're at. Again, it's not time today, but it will be soon. So if you don't have seeds, you should start thinking about it. If you have seeds, start thinking about where you're going to put them. Which needs more light, which needs less light, which needs, a really rich soil versus, a really moist soil. All that fun stuff. And with that, Miss Panda and I will talk to you later.